the Omni, and the Sports Arena. And the Sports Arena, of course, will be open tonight until 9. So may I suggest that you call now and make those reservations in advance. There will be a $5,000 round-robin tournament for the Georgia Heavyweight Championship. Contenders in that tournament include the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, Iron Mike Sharp, Mr. Wrestling 2, Tommy Wildfire Rich, Ray Candy, Bruiser Brody, Greg Valentine, Ken Patera, Mike Boyer, and Bill Irwin. All of them competing tomorrow night for the Georgia Heavyweight Championship. And that is going to be quite a tournament.
That's right. Look at those names. They're all top men. These men are in demand all over the world. And I'm just proud to get in there. And I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to winning this belt. There's a beautiful belt right here, and it means a lot. There's a lot of prestige that goes along with this belt, and I'll tell you, I'd like nothing better than to come out with my hand raised, wearing this belt, and $5,000 in my pocket.
At the beginning of the program, of course, I said that we're going to have Ken Patera with us today. He is one of the really super strong individuals here in the... Well, and you heard him. He's coming over here at this particular time. Ken Patera, ladies and gentlemen. Ken, welcome back to Georgia, first of all.
Well, thank you, Gordon. Now, I want to get one thing straight. I heard you out here calling me Ken Patera. It's not Ken Patera. It's Ken Patera, the world's strongest wrestler. Okay? Now we got ourselves straight, huh? Get a flex, baby. Woo! Now we're talking business.
Well, I'll tell you what, there are a lot of people here who I'm sure have read about your exploits in the past, but I think for those who might not be familiar with you, let's go back, if we may, for just a couple of moments, high school, college, and then, of course, your fabulous career with the Olympics.
You know, everybody's talking about Tony Atlas down here for so many years about being the strongest wrestler in the world. Bruno Sammartino up in New York. Ivan Putski over in Poland. This guy, that guy. Well, you're looking at the man, the only man in professional sports that can legitimately say that he has gone to the Olympics, gone to the Pan American Games, set 54 world and international class records in weightlifting. So that qualifies me over all the rest of these so-called strong professional athletes. And the #1 sport, the king of sports, is professional wrestling. So you people out there in TV land, just listen up. This is the man that, the only man in the world to ever win 4 gold medals in the Pan American Games. The first man in history to lift 500 pounds over his head. That's not laying down on my back and doing a bench press, which is a sissy exercise. It's from the floor overhead, the only man in America to ever do it. And that was over 10 years ago. You know, isn't that fabulous?
Well, it is indeed. You had a fabulous career all the way down the line, and, of course, now internationally known, as you said, the world's strongest wrestler.
Hey, without a doubt. I have toured Japan. I've been in Germany, South Africa, South America, Mexico. I've been all over. The only place I did miss is Georgia, and I have whipped everybody's behind between here and there. Well, the Georgia people and everywhere else where this TV goes, they're going to hear about Ken Patera. I've been in the Big Apple. Everybody knows the Big Apple. New York City, and I ruled and conquered and destroyed everything there, and now I'm here, and I'm going to do likewise, baby.
Okay, thank you so very much. Ken Patera, who wants to be known as the world's strongest wrestler, and he is a phenomenal individual. There's certainly no question about that. And perhaps we're exceptionally fortunate why next week perhaps we can get Ken Patera to demonstrate some of the fantastic feats of strength that he is so capable of. Right now he's ready to wrestle, so let's turn it over to our ring announcer.
Introducing first on my right from South Carolina at 225 pounds, Jim Tucker. Versus from Portland, Oregon, the world's strongest wrestler, Mr. Ken Patera. Your referee for this hour will be Jimmy McGuire.
All right, Ken Patera going out against Jim Tucker. It'll be our first opportunity to see Patera in action, and he is wasting no time in launching an attack on Tucker. Wow! Brought him up a high vertical suplex. He brings him up again, and he's using him like a weight. Brought him right down. Full slam. Now drives that knee into him once again. And Tucker hurtled out of the ring by Ken Patera. This is the thing about Patera, of course, is that he can totally back up everything he says. And it is Patera assisting Mr. Tucker back into the ring, if you will. Patera again catches him. Forearm to the side of the head. Quick takedown by Patera. And Patera didn't even bother with the pin. So apparently his own ego keeping him going here, as he obviously has Tucker beaten mentally and physically. And again, Patera not allowing the pinfall. Tucker, a demolished individual. And Patera apparently deciding to make an example of this man, Tucker, to show any and all. Look at the ease with which he brought him up into that bear hug. This man is just phenomenally strong. Tucker trapped in that bear hug now. And Patera again. A clubbing-like forearm across the back now. Drives a knee into the spinal column. Patera. The inside of the fist. Wow. He is extremely flexible, too, for a man as strong as he is. He has a great flexibility. Moves with the stealth and grace of a cat. As Tucker started to get up, Patera nailed him once again. Got him coming off the ropes, and so Patera lining up behind his man. Brings him into the full Nelson. Into the full Nelson, and that, of course, continuously applied can very quickly bring unconsciousness to you. Patera punishing his man into the turnbuckle, and it appears that Tucker is indeed lapsing into unconsciousness. Patera relinquishing that hold before the final count, and so it is Tucker. The upper body considerably reddened. And Ken Patera, in his initial appearance here on Georgia Championship Wrestling, has certainly let us and everyone know that he is certainly a force to be reckoned with. Tomorrow night at the Omni here in Atlanta, Ken Patera will be one of the competitors in the Georgia Heavyweight Championship Round Robin Tournament. The fabulous Freebirds take on Ted DiBiase and the Junkyard Dog. No time limit, no disqualification. Steve O returns, the national heavyweight champion, to face Bobby Eaton. There will be 2 other matches, but right now I'd like to talk to Mr. Patera about this tournament tomorrow night, because certainly you'll be facing some of the top contenders in the world today.
Earlier, this big lug by the name of Mark Sharp was out here putting his musty, dirty, filthy hands on this belt, baby. Well, keep your hands off, because this is going to be around Ken Patera's waist. And if you don't listen up, somebody's going to get a whipping, boy. And I hear there's another $10,000 bounty up. Well, whoever it is, I want it too.
Thank you so very much. We'll see him in action tomorrow night.
One fall, a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, on my left, from Texas at 250 pounds, Buck Brannigan. Introducing on my right, from Nashville, Tennessee at 230 pounds, Mr. Tommy Rich.
Tommy Wildfire Rich going up against Buck Brannigan. One fall, a 10-minute time limit. Special hi to Kathy and Ray Engler's family from Forest Park here at the Television Sports Arena watching the matches today. Brannigan very quickly bulls Rich. And look at Rich slip away from him. Good move by Tommy Rich. And again, Brannigan Brannigan trying to press the advantage, and Rich with the hip lock takedown has Brannigan back to the canvas. Tommy Rich held the World Heavyweight Championship